Yes, sir, this is the Raider Nation Report. Yes, sir, every Tuesday. Yeah, line is to the right. Yes, ma'am, VIP is to the left. Yes, the new mini bar is open. Absolutely, absolutely. Please say hi to the midgets on the way in. Line to the right, sir. To the right. Thank you. Yes, we do have a new smoking lounge in the back. Please enjoy yourself. Just past the new mini bar. Yes, VIP to the left, regular line to the right. Yes, ma'am, you have to be on a few weeks in advance. Let me know your name, please, and I'll check to see if you're on. Yeah, VIP, you can go ahead and start going in. Thank you. Appreciate your patience. Show will be starting very soon. These guys like to run a tight show. Just getting final things in order. Yes, Commish is in the house tonight. Yes. Yes, sir. Doors will be opening very soon. Apologize for the wait, sir. Any second. Enjoy the show. It was the day after Christmas, and all through the land, the queeflets were still crying in their fucking inbred land. What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And just where is that, might you ask? Well, fuck. It's been a crazy holiday weekend. Long. To wait till Monday. You open presents. And then you got the Christmas miracle. So let me give you some simple directions, shall we? We're still down the street, past that house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop at the corner and ask our man Joe. He's a gentleman. He's a scholar. He'll be dressed in silver and black. Have his black Santa hat on. He's got a few baby mamas, so make sure you hook him up. The holidays are rough for Joe. He's going to point you in the right direction. He's going to tell you to take a left and then a right. And as you find yourself strolling down the street, mind your own goddamn business, a cool breeze is going to hit you as you walk past this deep, dark, sketchy fucking alley to your right. Now, as you walk past that alley and that cool breeze hits you, it's going to chill you right to your skeletal core. And you'll find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? Oh, you goddamn right. It's blowing stiff as a motherfucker down that goddamn alley. Should you venture down that deep, dark alley? Well, of course you should. Because what you're going to find at the end is a special little place that those of us astray just a little bit to the dark side of Raider Nation like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Tuesday, even when we have a game on Christmas Day the day before, it's still time for the Raider Nation Report. A solid 60 minutes of everything silver and black, and because it's so fresh, we're all still so hyped. We're all living on fucking cloud 9 still. It's a great day to have the Raider Nation Report. I like having it right after the game day when you got such a great day like this. I mean, the mojo's rolling right now. But we gotta have some difficult conversations. We gotta talk about the future a little bit. We gotta talk about the quarterback. We gotta talk about what if this team does get into the postseason. Do you now have to start looking a little more critically maybe at your offensive lineup? Because now you get in. You gotta win. Best fucking foot forward. So it's an exciting time, man. The fact that there is still blood in the heart of this team in week 17. Going into January, we're talking about meaningful football. This is a beautiful thing, Raider Nation. It's a beautiful thing. We've got to enjoy it. Relish it. From what this season started out being with McWeasel, Ziegler in charge, we all hated it, man. We all hated the hire from day one. I don't remember seeing a single person in Raider Nation that was happy about that hire. We all tried to accept it and spin it. But I don't think anybody was for it whatsoever. We all tried to accept it and try to see why he was hired, but nobody was for that shit. So for all of what's happened, very reminiscent of 2021. So we've got a lot to talk about tonight. Thank you for joining us, each and every one of you. Happy holidays to everybody. Each and every damn one of you. Whatever magical whale y'all are fucking whatever. To everybody. It's all inclusive. Happy holidays to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a safe one. If you're still doing it, then hurrah. Move on. It's enough fucking foreplay. I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, fuck you. It's been a long weekend. Moving on to we got week 16 recap. We got to talk about Kuntz, man. He gets his own fucking segment right up the top this bitch this week. The QB club, we got to get in the club every week. Playoffs? Chances are getting much better. Chances are getting much better. Technically, per 160,000 simulations ran by the New York Times, the Raiders have a 14% chance right now to make the playoffs. I'm willing to go up against the New York Times and their 160,000 simulations that they ran it through against some of the other graphs and percentages I've seen. So I'm going with 14%. That's what I'm rocking with, and we'll talk about that later. Sponsors Cool Kids and the newsletter. Is he the guy? Man, after that motherfucking win against Kansas City at Arrowhead on Christmas Day, we got some tough conversations to have on that one. Pony preview. Big game. New Year's Eve. Are we going to be celebrating? Are we still going to have playoff blood going into 2024? Or does it stop? Does the clock strike midnight and the season's over in 2023? It's a distinct possibility. And the WTF. Gotta wrap it up with fucking bow on it. Send you out the door with a fucking happy little puppy story. Alright, let's get at this bitch. That's enough. We've warmed the oven. Alright, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Christmas fucking miracle. It's a Christmas miracle, Tiny Tim. Nobody saw it coming. And if I told you the Raiders weren't going to complete a pass after the first quarter, you'd say, God damn, how much did they lose by? There's not even a thought that maybe they win. Years ago, I was in Oakland, and I saw a game. They were playing the Steelers. The Steelers had won the Super Bowl the year before. I don't think the Raiders might not have even won a game by this point in the season. Maybe they had won one, but they were a bad team. Andrew Walter was the quarterback. The offense had 98 total yards. 98 total yards. The entire fucking game. And they won. Because they had Roethlisberger threw 4 picks, pick 6 to Nnamdi Asomugha, and then the game was closed out by Chris Carr with that 101 yard. I'm sure you all have seen the highlights of it, running down the fucking sidelines. It reminded me of that game, where you're just looking at the offense and you're like, and that offense was much worse than this. I mean, you had a running game. I mean, Zamir White came out and, he was fucking handing out crow to me and everybody else that had anything to say about him. I still don't think he's a number one, but, I always thought he was a nice tool in the toolbox. I just didn't think he could be that guy. He proved he's that guy over the last 2 weeks, so we'll see going forward, man. Maybe he's going to be handing out some crow to myself and a lot of other people. And I'm all for it. And I always say that. Dude, if I look and I give my assessment or an opinion or, and it's sports, man. Fucking experts and people paid way fucking more than me are wrong way more than me all the time, daily. It's sports. I mean, all the experts, nobody picked the Raiders. Nobody picked the Raiders this week. Nobody. Nobody gave them a fucking snowball's chance in hell. And I thought they had a little better chance than a snowball's chance in hell at this game. They had a defense that had really been turning the corner for a couple months, really, over this season. They've just been getting a little better. They've been gelling. They were holding teams' scores down. They're making big splash plays. They just continued to get better. And when you've got a defense and a strong running game, you're always in. And what I will give Aiden O'Connell credit for over the last several weeks is that he hasn't turned the ball over that much, and the fact that he's just being clean with the ball and allowing the rest of the team to do what they, and not getting in the way, just staying out of the fucking way and letting the machine run is basically what they asked him to do this week. There became a point to me in the second half that I think maybe you throw Jimmy in for a series or two to see if you can get some sort of spark with the offense and maybe get a late score and put that game away and not have to fucking rely on the defense. That's my only thought in the game. There was a point in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter that if you scored, they were fucking done. It was over. You would have stepped on their throat and they were done. They would have fucking wilted. There would have been no chance of the fucking Mahomes comeback because it was starting to brew there a little bit. You got to admit. We all got that fucking pucker for a second, like, oh fuck, we've watched this movie before, some bitch. Tell me you didn't feel it for a fucking minute when it was 20-14. You felt it. We all felt it. We all puckered just a minute, sat up in the chair for a second, and we'd all been fucking happy the whole fucking game. And then there for a second, we all puckered and sat up. Got real quiet for a second. We all did. You know damn well you did. Because I did it. I was like, oh. Fuck. Damn, I've watched this movie before. Man, I swore from the beginning I was watching a different movie. How the fuck did I end up watching the same movie? We all felt it. We all felt it. If the offense goes in one series, and I mean, even Romo was saying it. He was going into his spiel of this is the biggest drive of this young quarterback's career, and then bam, 3 and out, and he was done. Every time Romo tried to have a fucking build-up conversation and build the kid up for a couple of plays, he went and did nothing, and they had to punt the ball. He did it like 3 times. He tried to set the kid up for a nice feel-good moment, set something, and it just didn't do anything. There was just a point to me where you had Jimmy warming up. I just think you had to make the move. I'm not talking about a permanent move. I'm talking about maybe a series or two, a relief pitcher move to try to step on the throat and put it away. That's my only questioning of the game. Was that. Yeah, Dale, you felt it. Chad's like, my neck, my back. Need to back you out of me. Yeah, that's the only thing I feel about that. But the defense, my God, the defense just straight up smacked these motherfuckers in the mouth. Straight up smacked these motherfuckers in the mouth. And Jones at corner, the kid is showing the talent and why Antonio Pierce was willing to take the gamble on, the kid's got the robbery charge. He was thrown out of the Patriots because he couldn't follow team rules. Obviously, he'd seen up close and personal what kind of talent this kid has, and that's why he brought him in. And, hey, fucking kudos to both of them. Antonio on making the move, and Jack Jones on coming in and making big-ass fucking splash plays 2 weeks in a row, and, making a lot of people eat crow, including myself. But you seen the ugliness that's right behind the veil of Jones pop up right there on the field. Like, you couldn't just make the big play and just go to the sidelines and celebrate. You had to bring the negative shit in and almost shit all over the big play that you just did. The coach has to come out and drag you off. So you see that, you're constantly going to have to keep this guy walking the fine line. You're going to have to keep coaching this kid up. And if he's willing to do that and he can do that, and the kid's going to continue to make splash plays, I tell you what, the fucking corner play has been better since he's been in there the last couple weeks. Since Marcus Peters has been pulled out and Jones is getting more action, it's been better. It's been better. You can't fucking say it hasn't. You really can't say it hasn't. It's definitely been better. I mean, Nate Hobbs, again, had a solid game. Robert Spillane, a solid game. Divine Diablo, Amik Robertson, a solid game again. Trayvon Moehrig, almost had that big pick, man. Almost a big pick. Max Crosby, Bilal Nichols, Tyree Wilson getting in there. Just pretty much a solid all-around effort on the defensive side of the ball. The passing game was just fucking anemic. It just didn't even exist. 62 yards passing for the game. Didn't complete a pass after the first quarter, which is just insane. An insane stat, period. A completely fucking insane stat in a win in the National Football League. The fact that you would say that a team didn't complete a pass in a game from that point on, you'd just be like, fuck. How bad did they lose? There's just no way a team wins like that. That's like some 1920s football. Some fucking leather helmets with no face mask. Motherfuckers didn't have no chiclets and shit. That's some old school. Don't do that. This is before the forward pass. They didn't even know how to pass yet. That's why. Zamir White, 145 yards and 6.6 yards a carry. That's the fucking stat line right there that carried this offense this week. I tell you what, man. Last week was an anomaly. And everything I've seen in last week's coach's tape about throw out the fucking window because that team completely laid down. But I've watched every fucking snap that Zamir White has taken as a professional. I've watched all of his highlights in college. And you just didn't see him being able to do what he did in college at the pro level. And none of his tapes showed that he was being able to do that. He was being very one-dimensional. And then all of a sudden, dude, I don't know what the fuck. What you having for breakfast, bro? I don't know. But keep doing whatever you're doing. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Fucking, hey, I don't even know what to say. I haven't got to see the coach's tape yet because the game was yesterday, so it's not released yet. I haven't got to sit and watch it. The dude looks like he's chiseled out of granite. I mean, there's a reason why they call him Zeus. I want to call him Zeus. But nicknames to me, you got to earn them in the National Football League. You don't just carry a nickname from minor league football and that's it because your fucking granny called you that in fucking grade school. Nah, you ain't Pookie until you earn Pookie. Okay? I'm sorry. So to me, I want to call you Zeus, And after that game, goddamn, 145 yards. You're real close. You're real close to Zeus, Zamir. You're real damn close. You do that again, you might steal somebody's job. But let's see. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. It's just a great game, man. I mean, to go into Kansas City, you know, we all know what it sounds like when doves cry. Now we know what it looks like when queefs cry. It is a Christmas miracle, Tiny Tim. It is a motherfucking Christmas miracle. God bless us each and every one. Oh, you need a tissue? Do you need a tissue to dry your eyes? Oh, you poor little queeflet biting your lip. I must have hold him back. You know that lip would be quivering. If he wasn't biting it, he's holding back the lip quiver. Holding it. So I got a 6-year-old. I know this look. That's fucking big time lip quiver. Right there, he's biting hard. Holding it back. I know camera's watching. I know it. Damn it. Yeah. Oh, glorious. Kelsey fucking freaking out. You got fucking Pacheco falling through shitty chairs on the sidelines. Oh, you know, little queeflets all over Queeflet land. Woke up early in Queeflet land. All went underneath their little Queeflet trees. Oh, look, Mommy, I got a new Kelsey jersey. I got a new little Mahomo jersey. Look, Mommy. Oh, guess what, kids? You're going to wear that to the game today. We're all going. We're going to bring Grandpa and Granny, and we're all going to go to the game. It's going to be a big fucking Queeflet Christmas celebration. Oh, it's going to be glorious. And with 2.5 minutes left, that bitch was as empty as your motherfucking heads. Dumbass inbred fucking fan base. I loved it. Fucking Raider Nation come and took a big hot steaming shit in every one of your fucking stockings. Fuck your holiday. Fuck your Christmas. Go home crying. Every motherfucking one of you and your Ronald McDonald looking asses. Fuck you. Fucking Christmas miracle for Raider Nation. I loved it. Right after you fucking steamrolled and fucking curb stomped the Sparklers last week. Oh, that's back to back. Back to back beautiful fucking division wins right there. I mean, give it up. Give it up.
Loser.
Yeah. Get it. That's what we're talking about. And one of the big fucking reasons that it happened is this guy right here. Malcolm Kuntz is getting it fucking done. But thought Tyree Wilson was going to be the other end to Max Crosby. All of a sudden, Kuntz, you know, he'd been cooking. He'd been percolating for a couple of years. You know, I've been watering him. He's a little miracle grow. And then all of a sudden, damn, second half of this season, Kuntz is like, sup? I'm here and I'm ready to wreck some shop. So you got this guy that you've watered, you've grown for a couple years, and now look what this dude's doing. And you got Tyree Wilson. If you ain't been watching, I know everybody's talking shit about him over the first month, 6 weeks, 8 weeks of the season because they didn't understand the Liz Frank injury, the fucking severity of the injury. The dude came back. The fact the dude's playing at peak level on the National Football League field after that injury at this point, I mean, right now, what he's doing, even being out there, is amazing. And he's getting better every week. He's making more splash plays every week. He's involved in more plays every week. And you got him coming up. And you got this guy now, too. You got Nichols. I mean, dude. Tillery. This defensive line is coming around. Level behind them with Diablo. Rocking that Diablo jersey. My color rush. Spillane. You've tweaked the corners. Epps and Morig. Dude, this is a fucking real defense, man. This is a real defense. It's growing right in front of you. This defense is turning into a fucking beast, man. They're going out there. They're holding teams down in score. They're creating big splash plays. They're scoring points. Dude, this is bordering on a great defense. They're really, really good. They're going to be great. Then they're going to be really great. And if you can get to elite, you got a couple more levels. But they're bordering on great. This is a great fucking defense. And if this team goes to the postseason, you count them great. Because they'll be the ones carrying this team. Malcolm Kuntz has thank you, bro. There's a couple of you. Christian, I believe Dale, a couple of I saw you throw some stars. Appreciate you. Throw them stars, man. You know we grassroots midgets. You see, you're getting fed this week. You're getting fed. You too, yes, you too, you fuckers. That's how we feed the midgets, man. We appreciate you. Malcolm Kuntz, man. I'm getting me a Kuntz jersey. I'm going to get one this offseason. I got a couple guys I'm going to get pegged to add to my repertoire. But I'm going to Kuntz, definitely. I got to get me a Kuntz jersey. Hobbs is on my want list too. I still don't have me a Devontae Adams jersey, which is crazy. Got to get me an Adams jersey. I'm a kind of defensive guy. I got to get me a new Jacobs jersey too. He switched numbers on me. I've still been rocking the 28th this season. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Malcolm Kuntz. I don't know what else to say about the guy. I mean, he's having an amazing. What's his stat line? The 3 forced fumbles, 7 sacks, 16 quarterback hits. Kuntz is making sure people know his name, making sure they spell it right, getting it done. He had a fucking stat line this week too, man. Dude is getting it done in a big way. And I'm telling you, he's young. This is only his 3rd year. He continues to get better. You got Tyree Wilson. You got Max Crosby. These guys are all young. These guys are young. You could be putting together the most dominant defensive line in the NFL. I mean, it could be literally growing right in front of us. That's no bullshit either. I mean, these guys are legit. Look at what they're doing to elite teams. Look at what this team did to the Dolphins. The Dolphins are a fucking jet engine team, man. They're fucking running 100 miles an hour all over the field. And this team went out and, dude, they were in that game. They should have won that game. They really should have won that game. The Dolphins fucking squeaked away with that one. They got lucky because the fucking Raiders took them to the fucking mat and they know it. They know it. They got away with that one. This team has been showing out, man, and Kuntz is a big fucking part of that. Damn big part of that. He needed his own segment. We always highlight Mad Max and everybody else. Kuntz needed his own damn segment, man. I don't think anybody would argue. Alright, it's that time. Gotta do it every week. I've been here before. Let me in the club! It's the quarterback club. It's that time. We gotta talk about the quarterback club, and man, as far as the quarterback play this week, it was rough. It was rough and it was sketchy, and I'm sick of hearing that he's a rookie, he just needs to develop, he needs more time. Man, the kid just ain't it, and I don't think it's a knock. Really, it's just reality at this point. He's kind of the best, I guess, of what you got to go forward the next couple weeks, but if you get into the postseason and you scrape your way in, don't you have to sit down and have the realistic conversation internally with your powers that be, your coaching staff, your coordinators? Don't you have to sit down and say, okay, we made it in. Whew. Now, who should start a quarterback for the playoffs? I mean, you've got to have that conversation, don't you? I mean, you've got a kid who's you've seen. You just wanted him to complete maybe one fucking pass in any one of those series. in 2 quarters, to 3 quarters, basically, to just put the fucking game out of reach. Just step on their throat. Please, just a little bit. Please step on their throat. You waited all fucking game. Now, everybody's going to want to throw the Chargers game. I thought, Chargers, did you see anything? Throw the Chargers game out and give me the stats on all the rest of the fucking games, okay? The Chargers game was an anomaly. That was a team that fucking laid down. Throw that one out. He has shown us he's just... Dude, if there's any pressure, he's going down. He's going down. He's taking the hit. If you can keep him clean, he's okay. But under pressure, he's not extending the play. He's not stepping up and running for the first down. He's not rolling out. He doesn't throw outside the pocket much. Everything happens inside the pocket. If you can keep him clean, he's okay. But playoff-type football, I don't know. I don't know. If you've already assessed the fact that Aiden O'Connell is a quarterback that you want to keep on the team, but he's not your future, he's not going to be your starter next year, you're going to go out, you're going to draft, you're going to go do whatever. If you've already decided that as a franchise, then I don't think you have to worry about the mental side of undermining a young quarterback and pulling him in the postseason. I don't think you have to worry about that because you're not planning on going on with him going forward. I think you've got to look at this season as this season. You've got a coaching staff, that a head coach and a new GM that's taken over midstream from a regime that was fired. You've changed the quarterback. We basically know at this point, after the 60-some yard performance again this week, that this guy's really not the guy. He's not a put a team on your back type quarterback. He hasn't proven that. He just hasn't shown that. He's not that type of quarterback. He can be a good game manager and with a strong defense and all of that, but if you're going into the postseason, don't you want a guy who's been a strong game manager, done all that with a strong defense, a strong running game, and been pretty fucking successful in the postseason? I mean, I'm asking you to win one fucking game. One game. I would rather... if you asked me between the two, which I'd put my money on as the starter of this team, in the postseason, to win one game so that you can get to the next one. Man, it'd be hard for me not to pick Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not saying you get rid of him, Mario. Not at all. I think you keep him. You've got him on a very cheap rookie deal. Absolutely bring that kid back. You need a second, you need a third quarterback. I just don't think you look beyond this year. This is a this year conversation when we're talking about the QBs and what needs to happen going forward. Jimmy G's probably going to get released too. He's going to get released. He's going to be gone. He's not your quarterback of the future. This kid you're going to keep around, but he's not your quarterback of the future either. So fuck either one of these guys' feelings. Fuck your feelings. I don't give a fuck about either one of their feelings and how their mental state will be going forward. That doesn't matter to me. It matters to me who can go get you a win in a fucking gritty road environment in the postseason. And who's the best quarterback to go get you that win? I think it's a difficult conversation, and it's a real conversation that could possibly in 3 weeks be on the fucking table. If Aiden O'Connell, let's just throw a hypothetical situation out there, okay? Let's say Aiden O'Connell goes out in the next 2 games against the Colts and the Donkeys, and he throws for less than 100 yards, right around 100 yards. He's about 50, he looks kind of like he did last game. He's around 50%. He throws a pick. Maybe he has 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He's nothing special. He looks pedestrian, but the team plays great defense, has a strong running game, wins both games, but Aiden O'Connell just still looks pedestrian as fuck. He looks like he's got cement feet. He doesn't move. All of that, okay? So we're still really questioning the quarterback even after the next 2 wins. Let's say hypothetically that's where we're at. And you just squeak into the postseason and you're in. How do you not have that conversation? How can you not have that conversation when you've got a guy who's got a proven postseason track record, who could go on the road? I don't know. It's just an interesting conversation. And that's why we come in the quarterback club. We have these conversations. I'm not convinced. You haven't seen me at any point in any of this conversation that we're having here say, hey, I think this guy should be the guy, this guy should be the guy. I'm just throwing out questions. And I think these are questions you got to ask. Because listen, Raider Nation. Listen. I'm with you. We don't get to the postseason a lot, okay? We don't get to the postseason a lot. Last time, man, we were within one pass. And I'm telling you, that was pass interference on that last pass against the Bengals. And then the one before that, we're talking about a backup quarterback because you had 2 injuries. So you had the last guy. We don't have to go with Osweiler this time. Or not Osweiler. That's the guy he fucking played. Cook. Osweiler was the guy he played. I was in the right game. We don't have to go with Connor Cook this time. You've got an option. Last time we didn't have an option. Carr went down, then McGloin went down, and you were stuck with the fucking kid. That's kind of what had happened this year a little bit. The starter went down. Brian came out, looked like shit. The rookie got stuck being the guy. But you've got another option, man. He was a Bronco, but he was the quarterback for the Texans in that playoff game. So like I said, I was in the right game. Thank you. See, I don't need corrections. I correct myself. Sometimes my mouth just moves faster than my brain does. I think it's a conversation you got to have. I really do. I don't think you can just, if you get in, be, hey, we're happy to get here. Let's get the rookie some postseason experience. I don't think you can come in like that. But look at this team's that would have been only the 3rd time they've seen the postseason in 2 fucking decades. You play to win when you get in that motherfucker. You play to win. To me, unless this kid does something over the next fucking 2 weeks to prove it, if they get in, this defense drags this team by the dick across the fucking finish line, I think Jimmy G should start in the postseason. I think. That's all I'm saying. I think you got to play to win. And then the next game, it's another conversation. I say it's a one-game conversation. I think you sit both quarterbacks down and you say, hey, wild card round, we're going with Jimmy, okay? Aiden, I want you to be right there because, man, if Jimmy doesn't come out and he's cold, he doesn't look like he's the guy, we're going to throw you in there. So you be ready to go. You're going to be a 2-headed monster. Because if we win this game, we're going to sit down and have this conversation again. Because based on whoever had the best performance, if Jimmy doesn't come out and have a spectacular game in that win, not over the top, maybe you go to Aiden. I don't know. I think it's a week-to-week conversation. You go with the hot hand. That's a fair question, Mario. I'm going to take that question. If Jimmy G should be playing postseason, why is he not playing now? Well, first, I think he's trying to stay with his move. He made the move at the regime change to bring the rookie in, and I think he's trying to stay with his move. Realistically, this team was 1 L from being out. 1 loss from being out, and the season was over, and then it didn't matter what the fuck you were doing. And I think that was the reality of the matter. And with down the losing streak, I think he wanted to stick with the kid. He wanted to stick with his change. But now that you've won, you've got this big win. You've kept momentum going. I think you've got to start taking hard looks at it now, man. Because it was way, way in the rearview mirror. Like, woo, I kind of see it. Like, maybe there's a chance. Nah, it's close now. You can see it. It's a possible destination. Now you got to start having some more. I mean, dude, 60 yards. God, go. The second half was fucking hard to watch for the offensive side of the ball. Like a couple fucking first downs, and that motherfucking they were done, dude. You went down and put one in the end zone, and that game was over. They would have rolled over and died. You almost let them back in. Almost let them back in. Let's move on. Getting long-winded. It's all right. We'll go into overtime. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. You work overtime? They threw you stars. You get to eat. All right. It's the P word. Playoffs. That's right. We talking playoffs. New York Times. How many? What are the chances? 160,000 simulations say the Raiders have a 14% chance to make the postseason right now. They have a 1% chance at a bye week. They have a 1% chance to host a wild card. They have a 13% chance to get and just play a wild card game. And they have an 86% chance to be ass out, booty stinking. That ain't what we want. So is there a chance? Is there hope? Yes, there is a chance. I do believe Raider Lines put up a graphic on the page which shows you the exact breakdown of what needs to happen. I do believe 5 out of 7 of those scenarios need to happen. Pluto needs to align with Jupiter and Uranus. All the stars need to align. Fucking all kinds of crazy shit needs to happen. Like 5 out of the 7. And the only one that the Raiders can control is, they can control 2 of them. Because one of the scenarios is the Colts need to lose one of their last 2 games. Well, they obviously play the Raiders, so the Raiders can take that one and cross that one off the list. Raiders can also win both games. That one they can cross off the list, and they control that as well. So they actually control 2 out of the 7 scenarios themselves. The rest is going to take some help, man. Jacksonville has to lose to the Titans. That's a definite possibility in the final week. That's one that can absolutely happen. They're kind of falling apart. Don't even know what's going on with Lawrence anymore. So there's a lot of matter, a definite possibility. But you got to go and win out. It's the Pony Bowls. It's the Pony Bowls. You got the fucking Colts and the Donkeys. It's the fucking back-to-back pony games. Here we go. This is your season. You got Gardner fucking Minshew, and you got the fucking Diva. If you can't beat these guys, then you don't belong in the postseason. Both of these teams should be W's in week 17 and 18 of an NFL regular season if you are a postseason playoff team. If you can't beat these 2 fucking teams, then you don't even need to be talking about the motherfucking P word to begin with. Because you weren't a playoff team. If you cannot beat these 2 teams to walk into the playoffs hot, that's just where you're at. You lined yourself up after that pathetic fucking offensive performance against the Vikings that you had to run the table. You beat the 2 biggest opponents you had. You took down the Sparklers. Smurf Village completely imploded. Little Smurflets were running around everywhere, burning little charred little blue fuckers everywhere. Then you went to fucking Queefdom. Had little Ronald McDonald fuckers running around crying everywhere. You seen what it looks like when bitches cry. Oh, this is gonna. I'm gonna be saving this as a backdrop for a long goddamn time. Bet your ass on that one. But if you want to talk P words, you got to handle both these teams. It shouldn't even be a question. You should go out and handle these teams. Both very beatable. Did you just watch the last Colts game? They just lost to the fucking shitbirds, the fucking Falcons. They're playing in the worst division in football. That's a toilet bowl of a fucking division. And you lost to them, and not even a close game. 29-10? You got to win that game. And I honestly believe in this team. I believe in the motions of this fan base. I believe that if this team gets to Allegiant Stadium with a 3-game winning streak, Raider Nation will pack this fucking house with silver and black. And the fucking energy will be off the fucking roof, through the roof. And I don't think the Donkeys win. I 100% believe in this fan base. I think they'll show out. I think this team would I don't think the offense would survive what the defense of the Raiders would do to them in a game. If you've got that 3-game winning streak, everything's on the line. Raiders still got big time hope. I think they'd run through some fucking Donkeys. I think they would run through them. I think this would be a glorious game to be at. I remember the energy. I was there when they punched their ticket to get to the postseason the last time against the Sparklers. The energy was through the fucking roof in Allegiant Stadium, and I could only think it would be duplicated again if you have that same scenario in Week 18 against the Donkeys. So this is a big game to me. This Colts game this is huge. This is your entire fucking season on the line. You cannot fall and die to Gardner fucking Minshew. Okay? You can't. No. That can't be the guy that ends the season. You're not going down. Gardner Minshew drives the fucking final dagger. No. The donkey game. Make it mean something. Take care of these guys. Let's talk more about that in a minute. Let's move on. Sponsors, Cool Kids in the newsletter. Check out our sponsor, Clear Live Streams. You can check it all out at RaiderReaction.com. Go to our website, check it out. Right there on the homepage, there's a button for Clear Live Streams. It says, give me the hookup. Hit that hookup button. Send Bryant a message. Say, hey, I need the hookup. I watch all of my Raider games, all my baseball, basketball, UFC, pay-per-views, boxing. I watch everything. And my family watches other TV shit with the rest of the service, but I only watch sports. I've got it going. I got 4 TVs out here in the studio. Brian is my hookup for everything. Raider Nation hooking up Raider Nation. Send him the message. Don't get bent over by the man paying all these stupid prices for this other shit. Go to Clear Live Streams. Get the hookup. Get the hookup. And while you're there, throw your name at the bottom of any page on the website. Throw your email address in there. Hit that button so you can subscribe to our newsletter. That will be coming out at the first of the year. And if you want to be one of the cool kids, like JoJo's 17-month subscriber anniversary, some of the other cool kids, Mario, Super Mario out there, Robert Clark, some of these other cool kids in the audience, if you want to be one of the cool kids and get in on our monthly raffle, all you got to do is hit that subscriber button. There is a page on the website that tells you all about it. There's a button right at the top of that page. It'll send you right to where you can become a subscriber. Or it's right around the video you're watching right now. There's a little subscriber fucking whatever, that shield. Hit that shield. Hit the subscriber. Go right to the top of our Facebook page and hit that blue button. Become a subscriber to Raider Reaction Sports Facebook page, and you're automatically entered in a chance to win every prize pack at our raffles at the beginning of every month. And we got one coming up at the first part of January. So become a cool kid. Help feed the midgets. Every cent you guys throw in, we put back out in prizes and contests and shit that we do. And we are wrapping up our fantasy football leagues. We're wrapping up the Survivor League. And we're getting ready for off-season fun and shit coming up off-season wise. We got some fun shit that you can get in the off season, and we'll have some stuff we'll be giving away and some other goodies as well. I think the Madden League's dead. I don't think I'm doing Madden again, but I've got some other things in mind to keep things rolling. Let's talk Pony Preview. Pony Preview. Let's see. Where should we start? I can't even believe this. The Colts are a 3-point favorite at home versus the Raiders. To me, this one just, I didn't understand that one. I didn't understand that. The over-under is set at 44.5. I think that's fair. That's 22 a team. That's fair. Neither one of these teams are scoring juggernauts. But the 3-point favorite, after the Raiders just put up 63, just beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead. The fucking Ponies are just coming off a loss to the shitbirds, and you only got them. You got them at a 3-point favorite. Was it just because they're at home? Because they got cute windows on the end of the fucking joint? Is that why? 3-point favorite. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Fucking My Little Pony motherfuckers. I don't see it. I don't see it. You know, you got a quarterback that wears fucking Daisy Dukes. This can't be what ends this season. We can't. The season cannot be ended by My Little fucking Ponies. And, you know, no. No. This cannot be what ends the season. I hate the fucking Colts. I remember the Peyton Manning days. Fuck these guys. God damn. The old it was the one before this one. I haven't seen a game in this one yet. It was the one before this one. But I did have to sit there and watch fucking Peyton Manning dice us the fuck up in his heyday. It was not a fun game to watch. I don't like the Colts. Fuck these guys. This is absolutely be a winnable game. If this team is the team that we all think they are, you man, Robert Paul. If this team is the team we all think they are, and if it's a playoff team, they should absolutely run through these fuckers. This should not even be a conversation. The My Little Ponies should not be a competition for this Raider team with this defense playing the way it's playing. They should absolutely put fucking chalk lines around Gardner Minshew's ass before this game's over. You gotta send fucking Kuntz. You gotta send Crosby. You gotta bring the house against these guys. Get this motherfucker running for his life and running for his life early. I think the Raiders win this game. I think it's a big game. I'm picking the Raiders to win by 14 in this game. I think it's a 28-14 win. Raiders get 4 scores, a couple defensive scores, 28-14. I think they're going to get help from the defense again. And that's what I got. That's my predictions. It's my Little Pony prediction for this weekend. It's your fucking pony preview. God damn. See, y'all get all crazy. I'm going to hit it. Y'all get worried. Got no faith in me. I'm still going to hit the mark. It is that time of the show. First off, thank each and every damn one of you, man. We had a nice crowd tonight. All you guys, what's up? Got a nice crowd, man. All you guys, appreciate it. That it's because we're all excited, man. It's that time of the year. We're all excited. It's the calendar's about to flip, and we are still talking about meaning for Raider football. It's not something to take for granted, and we all know that. So it's a fucking exciting time, man. It's an exciting time. But thank you, each and every damn one of you. What's up, Raymond? Thank you, each and every damn one of you. Appreciate you. But it's that time to wrap it up. Wrap the show up. With a little thing that we like to call the WTF. Man, I tell you, this is a new phenomenon that has come on this season in Raider Nation. I don't remember it before, and I've been doing this social media thing for a while. This ain't my first fucking social media rodeo, as you guys know. 7 years doing this shit. It's my 7th Raider season. I don't remember this happening before. Where after every Raider win, there's a group of Raider Nation that wants to go out and go back on every old post and try to dig up everything that you may have said that doesn't fit what's going on currently and fucking troll the fuck out of them posts. I don't understand. Damn, dude. We're in the same fan base, homies. Like, I know it's rough. Sometimes we get a little excited after losses like the Vikings. I get it. But goddamn, learn how to enjoy a fucking victory. You're gonna go troll and look up shit from fucking... Dude, I got motherfuckers commenting on shit from like September. Oh, when you said this, like, dude, the coach ain't even the fucking same. That's not even the same conversation. Do you even understand the context of that? Raider trolls. What the fuck is up with Raider trolls? I don't get it. Enjoy a victory. We come on here after losses, after horrible losses, and try to have difficult conversations as a fan base. Dude, nobody sits out here and writes guarantees. I never guaranteed a fucking thing. Ever. With anything. Any assessment, prediction, or... So, hey, you want to be a hemorrhoid and try to crawl up my fucking ass and fucking live right there? I mean, go ahead, I guess. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I've never seen it like this before. This season. Not like this on the pages before. It's like a new phenomenon. That and these stupid fucking scammers and all of the groups and shit. You know, fucking... The latest scams, the Woodson bottles. The new Woodson bottles. I see them pictures in every fucking group. Dude, you can't even buy those outside of fucking Nevada. You think somebody's gonna ship liquor to you? For the fucking list price? Don't do it. Don't do it. If it's some pretty girl saying, hey, I'm a Raider fan. No, she's not. She's not even wearing nothing silver and black. God damn. What the fuck? Yeah, I got a little off the road there. You know, I just let it roll. I cast a wide net. I like it, Chad. I like it, Chad. I like it, Chad. Wait a second. Did I miss something? I did! I skipped the whole segment. Hold on. Is he the guy? I saw somebody out there say, I'm just glad we found our head coach. Is he the guy? Is he the guy now? Or are you still waiting and see in 2 weeks? To me, I'm almost over the fence. Antonio's really starting to win me over the last couple weeks. I ain't gonna lie. This Chiefs win, to me, was big. It really was. That was a monumental win, man. Christmas Day, going in the enemy's house, smacking them in the fucking mouth. Defensive game like that was a big fucking game. That was a guy who rallied the troops type game. So I give him big fucking kudos for that. To me, right now, he's at the front of the line. Because you're going to have to interview a handful of coaches. I think he's the number one interview right now. You beat the Colts. You beat the Donkeys. You may even change that. They may not even interview the rest of those guys. And you may just get your contract. He's winning me over. He gave me the feel goods with the New York games, but I wasn't buying nothing because I knew those games didn't mean shit. You were playing scrub teams. I was starting to lose faith, and I really lost faith after that Vikings game. But I tell you what, you had the 63-point anomaly game. Can't really take nothing out of that game, but when you back it up with the Queefs game, makes you look like the real deal. So we'll see. We'll see. Big motherfucking game this weekend, Raider Nation. Let's keep hope alive. I'm out. Peace. Love. Raider Nation.